Good morning. Afternoon, I guess it is now. I wanted to talk to you some more about communication with your alters. I can only tell you what I've done because I'm not a professional, but I've had a lovely experience with learning how to communicate with my alters. One of the first things I had to do was find a safe place where we could all meet, where we could literally meet each other, and then sit down and discuss things. And that was I formed a warm and sandy beach. I mean, it's a beautiful place. I mean, the ocean's always warm, the breezes are warm, and it's always sunny, and you can't drown in the water. It's make believe, and you can't, and there's a beach fire, but you can't burn in it. You won't get burned from it. It gives off heat, but it doesn't burn you. Isn't that interesting? Anyway, it's never too hot, never too cold. There's really nice piano music playing in the background. This is the elaborate place that my alters and I have formed in my mind. And after I did that, for a long time, I go there in my mind to the beach, and no one would come to visit me. No one would come forward to say hi. But I had to be patient. I bet I sat there for a good month, off and on during the evenings and afternoons when I had time. And finally, the youngest of my alters, Mary Ellen, she's 3, came forward, and we had a good time talking, and I held her and found out that had been scared of me because she didn't know if I would hurt her or not. And I had to reassure her that I'm not going to hurt anyone, that I love them very much. And after Mary Ellen's visit, they started coming forward, one or two at a time. I can name some of my alters off to you. I can't name them all because, well, I lost track. But there was Mary Ellen, who I just mentioned. She's 3. There's Sherry. That's not right. Cheryl and she's 8. There's so many. Of course, there's Bianca. She's my 18-year-old pernicious self. I mean, she's very street smart, and she lets me know it. She would actually do illegal things if I'd allow her to. She has done illegal things, and I got caught one time doing something that was highly illegal. And, it was a horrible experience, but I made it through it. And, well, there's others too, but those are the most important center ones. Oh, SJ. I gotta remember SJ. She's my 20-year-old self. She is also my sexual self, and at the same time, she's my suicidal self, who I have to keep track of. You see, if I didn't have any information, if I didn't have any relationship with SJ, I'd be dead by now. She tried to kill us once. We survived it, and that was enough to scare me to death. So I keep close rein on SJ, and SJ enjoys that because she likes the attention. There's also, let's see, Sid, and oh gosh, there's a bunch of them. I have male and female alters. I have also have sexual orientations for both, for my alters too, of different sexual orientations, and that's okay. I've accepted the fact that although I'm gay, I enjoy men as well. So, you know. So anyway, another way to get alters to talk to you is to get a notebook. Just a notebook and set it out and put a pen with it, or maybe some color pencils too, and say, okay, this is your book. I want you to just write in it and draw on it all you want. It may take time, but eventually they will, because it'll be fun for them. And you'll find notes to yourself in different handwritings, you'll find drawings, you'll find all kinds of stuff. That's a way to communicate, to open the communication between you. And, there's, what else I thought of the other day to tell you about? Drawing. There's another one. I have to think about it for a moment. But let me go on and talk a little bit, then maybe I'll come back to that. But the importance of opening that dialogue, I can't express this enough. If you want to heal from DID, if you want to become as close as you possibly be to being a singleton, person with one one altar, not like us. Um, then you're going to have to open that communication and bring those amnesic walls down that's dividing you. And the only way you can do that, unfortunately, is to remember the memories that they are holding for you. And that's the tough part. I would want to go back through the series of memories I've remembered over the years again, because they're just so bad. But I survived it. I'm here, and you are too. You've already experienced 100% of your worst days. So in the future, and maybe tomorrow, today or tomorrow will be a better day. It already is, because you're sitting there looking at me. Ha ha ha, I made a beautiful joke. Um, but yeah, communication between your altars is vital if you want to become whole. And maybe next time I'll talk a little bit more about integration, but there are other topics I want to get to, like suicidality and I thought of a bunch of different things we could talk about. But I'm trying to think what the other thing was I wanted to tell you about. That there's writing. There is the beach. Playing games. Play games like my altars decided to play a game. We have a little tiny penguin that my therapist gave me. And one morning I woke up and the penguin wasn't where it usually was. And I was moving around the room and there it was, hiding behind something. I thought, what? And this happened like 2 or 3 days in a row. And then it finally dawned on me that my altars were playing a game with me. So for over 2 months, I get out of bed in the morning, the penguin would be gone, and I go looking for it. And it just tickled me all to death, and tickled my altars too. I know that, and I talk like the altars are different people, but I'm aware that they're me. I'm aware, and because I've opened this communication, they believe me when I say I love you. Talk to your altars and tell them how much you care. If you really want that communication to open up, tell them that you love them, that you're here for them, and you're going to protect them, and nothing bad is ever going to happen again. Tell them that. Tell them that till you're blue in the face and until they believe you. That is a major, major, major way of getting communication open. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I invite you to come to my blog. It's learnaboutdid.com. I'll put it in the comments below. And thank you for following my channel. I'm just over the moon that people are actually listening to this and enjoying it. So, yeah, you have a good afternoon, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.